Hello, my name is Martin Cowan, and I am the founder of the Fellowship of Reason. This is our Ancient Greek Language study group, and I'm doing my homework out loud in preparation for our class of Wednesday, December the 19th, 2018. Today I'm working on the third sentence of Xenophon's Anabasis, and this is part of it. Kurande metapempetai apotes arches eis auton satrapein epoinese kai strategon de auton epedesde panton hosi eis castolu pedion athroistontai. Here's how I translate that. So he calls up Cyrus from the region to which he made him satrap, and to which he appointed him general of all those who muster on Castulus' plain. We can't do this entire sentence today because we are at a stop because we haven't studied the aorist tense. There are two verbs in the aorist tense here, and I want to look at one of them. The first word is epoinese, and the second word is apedesde. We're going to do the first one today. Now this is actually a verb that we have seen before. It's one of the most important verbs in all languages. It means I make or I do. And here it is, the verb in the present tense. And note it's an e-contract verb. Poio, poies, poie, poiamen, poiete, poiusi. We've also seen this word in the imperfect already, so we are very familiar with this verb. Here it is in the imperfect. What I've done here is I've created three columns. In the first column, I'm showing the uncontracted verb plus the ending. Now, when the verb and the stem of the verb and the ending come together, there is a change, and that change is indicated in the middle column, which is where it becomes the contracted form. So I'm going to read the contracted forms now. Epoiun, epoies, epoie, epoiomen, epoiete, epoiun. So here is the aorist tense. I'm just going to show it to you, and then I'm going to break it down. I'm going to read it. Epoiesa, epoiesas, epoiese, epoiesan, amen. Epoiesate, epoiesan. Now, the aorist is composed in the following way. The first thing we do is we add an E augment. And what I've done in this slide is I've shown the E augment added. So it's very clear that an E augment has been added. I'm not going to reread these words. In this slide, I have shown clearly the endings that must be added to create the aorist tense in the first aorist. And as you can see, the sigma alpha is the main component there. I'm not going to reread these. Now here's an element which is a little unusual. The ending, the stem ending is an epsilon. And in the case of an epsilon, when you're adding this sigma alpha ending, you have to change the epsilon to an eta. And what I've done here is I've isolated the etas out, separating them by hyphens from the rest of the word so that you can see that clear action. Now here are the rules for creating the first aorist. As I've shown, the E augmented is added to the front of the stem, and this is just like the imperfect, no change. One of the different things, though, is that an ending is added to the stem of the verb, sigma alpha, in the case of the first aorist. However, if the last letter of the stem is an alpha, an epsilon, or an omicron, the stem is lengthened by turning the alpha into an eta, the epsilon into an eta, or the omicron into an omega. So that's important. And then after you've done those two things, you add the appropriate endings. Note, with respect to the translation of the first aorist, it has to do simply with aspect. It's a past tense, but it's something that happened as a final thing that ended in the past. So in our context, it is that Darius appointed in the past Cyrus to be the general and to be the satrap. It differs from the imperfect because the imperfect refers to a continuing past action, like I used to do this or that. I used to run every day, or I was running. So here again is the aorist verb did and made. I did, I made. And here it is. Epoiesa, epoiesas, epoiese, epoiesamen, epoiesate, epoiesan. All right, let me read the text that we're studying one more time. Kuron de metapempetai, apo tes, arches, haste, auton, satrapain, epoies, kai, strategon, de auton, apedesde, panton, hossi es, castolu, pedion, athroisdontai. And I translate that, so he calls up Cyrus from the region to which he made him satrap, and to which he appointed him general of all those who muster on Castellus Plain. So there you have it. Remember, I am a beginning student of ancient Greek. I am not a teacher of ancient Greek. I only play one on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.